So I have a very logical mind. Some might say that's just an excuse for saying I'm compulsive and in nicer ways. That may be true. But our readings today, namely the first and the gospel, they don't seem to work unless we delve deeper into their meaning. So both are on hospitality. Abraham and Sarah are hospitable, and they have a positive result. Martha is hospitable, and she gets corrected. The two contrasting ideas, offering hospitality or enjoying their company. So in Genesis, we see Abraham and Sarah. They are rushing around. 3 visitors are standing nearby, and Abraham jumps into action. He doesn't know them, remember that. But he treats them as his sacred duty. He is offering hospitality. Travelers in this time are vulnerable. There were no hotels, no cell phones, no fast food restaurants. So offering water and food was seen as a moral obligation. But Abraham and Sarah, they go way beyond that. He runs to greet them. He bows before them. He offers water to wash away the dirt from their travels and food made of the finest ingredients. Abraham and Sarah chose hospitality. In fact, they seemed to be consumed by it. They needed to serve their guests, and they did not count the costs. This hospitality wasn't for their glorification. They were hospitable, this moral obligation, because they believed that every human being is made in the image of God. And in our gospel, we have the familiar Mary and Martha story, where Martha invites Jesus into her home and seemingly is also consumed with offering hospitality. But this time, Jesus doesn't commend her. He gently corrects. Martha, Martha, you are anxious and worried about many things. Mary has chosen the better part, and it will not be taken from her. So which is it? Serving or sitting? Offering hospitality or enjoying someone's company? Who's right? I believe the answer lies not in what they're doing, but in the why and how they're doing it. Hospitality is certainly a sacred act. We know that. Making a visitor comfortable and treating them with love and respect is an obligation we all have, for we are all made in God's image. And this is seen here at every Mass at Holy Spirit with our wonderful hospitality ministry. But back to our question at hand, offering hospitality or enjoying their company? Martha's hospitality wasn't joyous. There's the problem with Martha. She serves, yes, but she's counting the cost. Do we count the cost and expect credit for our hospitality? Or do we simply offer ourselves in service to honor the child of God before us? Martha's outer activity has become disengaged from its inner grounding. Why do we do what we do? That's important to ask ourselves from time to time. Martha has become like a ship unmoored from its tether. If we keep our grounding in God, then our hospitality to others has meaning. The second problem with Martha: she unloads her burden on Jesus rather than simply sharing it with her sister. She has a solution for Jesus. She's thinking, well, many hands make light work, so Mary, help me. Thus, Jesus is placed in the middle of a family squabble and made to negotiate it. But the trouble is that Martha has lost her connection with why hospitality is required. But in contrast to Martha, Abraham and Sarah serve joyously. They are eager to welcome their guests made in God's image. But Martha was overwhelmed. She's serving, yes, but she's distracted, frustrated, and even resentful of her sister. Her anxiety has taken over her spirit of hospitality. Mary, meanwhile, is doing the one thing that matters the most in that moment, being fully present to the actual child of God. Jesus isn't telling us that hospitality is wrong. Far from it. He's reminding Martha and us that being with him always comes first, and that our actions of hospitality and love and service, come from our connection to him, from our prayer lives. And we here at Holy Spirit have the beautiful opportunity to rest with Jesus in our adoration chapel anytime we want to, or anytime we need to. In a world that praises busyness, this message is urgent. How often do we, like Martha, fill our schedules with good things, school, sports, work, even church, yet forget to stop and sit at the feet of Christ? So today, let's ask ourselves, am I serving others from a place where I am fully connected to Christ? Do I make time to listen to God before rushing to do things for him? And can I be more like Mary, creating space in my week to sit at the feet of Jesus in our adoration chapel? Because here's the truth of our scriptures. When we start with prayer, our service becomes grace-filled. And like Abraham, we may find that God shows up in our lives in areas where we least expect.